Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run for Pollard. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 3rd down. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what?
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
First down, and it's Pollard again. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Burst by him near the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 14, Browns 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He uncorks it for Snead. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Now Landry. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb down right around the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 11.
Right here. Hey, we got tight left. Hey. Run. 4 down. Hey, watch this.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
I don't even know why this team showed up. Sponge! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Let's go!
From the gun, Mayfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Jackson now. Hard throw, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Try to get it to Landry there, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Real. Jim.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mayfield now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. midfield now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Darren Lee picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up second and 3.
You got three down.
13-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And shedding through the tackle. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
can run for it, and he will. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Landry now on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going to run again here with Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
What we got?
Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Come on, let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
58.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They go play action. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Mayfield now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. The sack by Jordan Willis. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Landry, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
First down, Ravens.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch it.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Christian Kirksey coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Browns on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Becker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
40-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mayfield to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing now is Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 58.
Here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Murray. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it.